Welcome to my class of mobile computing. Today we will learn about data dissemination. In general, each mobile communicates with a mobile base station to carry out any activity such as transaction and information retrieval. Mobile base station has a wireless interface to establish communication with the mobile client, and it serves a large number of mobile users in a specific region called a cell. The number of mobile clients in a cell can be infinite. In mobile environment architecture, each mobile base station is connected to a fixed network. Mobile client can move between cells while being active, and this intercell movement is known as handoff process. Each client in a cell can connect to the fixed network via wireless radio, wireless local area LAN, wireless cellular or satellite. Each of the wireless network provides a different bandwidth capacity. However, this wireless bandwidth is too small compared with the fixed network, such as asynchronous transfer mode that can provide a speed of up to 155 Mbps. Data dissemination refers to the periodic broadcasting of database items to mobile client through one or more wireless channel, which are also referred to as broadcast channel, and the clients filter their desired data on the fly. Access to data is sequential. The behavior of the broadcast channel is unidirectional, which means the server disseminates a set of data periodically to a multiple number of users. Data dissemination entails distributing and pushing data generated by a set of computing system or broadcasting data from audio, video and data services. The output data is sent to the mobile devices. A mobile device can select, tune and cache the required data item, which can be used for application programs. Data dissemination schemes are classified into two categories. One, to minimize query response time, and other minimizes tuning time. Minimizing query response time. There are several dissemination schemes which include selection of data items to be broadcast, non-uniform frequency distribution of broadcast data item, distribution of data item over multiple channel, and organization of data items. These schemes aim to minimize the query response time by either reducing the waiting time for the desired data to arrive, or both waiting and download time. Second technique was selection of data item to be broadcast. A selection mechanism is designed to reduce the broadcast cycle length, which eventually reduces the query response time. During each broadcast cycle, additional items might be qualified as hot, and some previously hot items might cool down and therefore need to be replaced depending on the size of the cycle. A replacement algorithm is required to replace the cold data items with the new hot items. The server determines a set of appropriate database items to be broadcast using information from queries received. Since hot items are those accessed by most client, the access pattern of each client on the database item has to be derived from the client back to the server. Finally, statistics will be compiled and the desired data items can be broadcast appropriately. There are at least 3 replacement algorithms, namely mean algorithm, window algorithm, and exponentially weighted moving average algorithm. These algorithms maintain a score for each database item to estimate the access probability of the next broadcast cycle. The scores are defined by measuring the cumulative access frequency of each database item over the length of the observation period. However, as the size of the database increases, the number of broadcast items may also increase accordingly. This situation will lead to an increase in response time. The next scheme can be used to improve the response time of the majority request by manipulating the frequency of hot items to be broadcast. The difference in bandwidth capacity between the downstream communication and upstream communication has created a new environment which is called asymmetric communication environment. In fact, there are 2 situations that can lead to communication asymmetry. One is raised as a result of the capability of physical devices. For example, servers have powerful broadcast transmitters while mobile clients have little transmission capability. The other is due to the patterns of information flow in the application, such as the situation where the number of server is far less than the number of clients. It is asymmetric because there is not enough capacity to handle simultaneous requests from multiple clients. Classification of data delivery mechanism. There are 2 fundamental information delivery methods for wireless data application. One is point-to-point access and next is broadcast. There are 3 kinds of broadcast model: push-based broadcast, on-demand or pull-based broadcast, and hybrid broadcast. Now, broadcast disk is an information system architecture which utilizes multiple disks of different sizes and speeds on the broadcast medium. This architecture is used to address the situation. The broadcast consists of chunks of the fast disk are broadcast more frequently than chunks of the slow disk. This is the opposite of a flat broadcast where the expected delay between obtaining an item of interest is the same for all broadcast item. With this different broadcast frequency of different item, both items can be broadcast more often than others. The server is assumed to have the indications of the client access pattern so that it can determine a broadcast strategy that will give priority to the hot items. An alternative strategy to improve query response time is to distribute the broadcast data over more than one broadcast channel. Moreover, a certain pattern of distribution such as data stripping, data replication and data replication techniques can be used to handle obstacles like noise and signal distortion that may affect wireless transmission. The data stripping mechanism broadcasts consecutive data items over a multiple channel array, and data items are broadcast at certain intervals to allow the client sufficient time to switch from one channel to another. The data priority mechanism allows the database to be partitioned into a number of data segments, and each data segment is placed in a different channel. To avoid the effect of too large data items in a channel, a strategy to determine the optimum number of database items to be broadcast in a channel is needed. In this strategy, the query response time over an on-demand channel is used as a threshold point. Subsequently, the length of the broadcast cycle is split and the broadcast over multiple channels. The previous schemes are concerned with retrieving a single data items. However, in most cases, multiple data items are involved. Organizing database item over the broadcast channel can be applied to reduce waiting time as well as download time. Traditional semantic query optimization is employed to reduce the download time when the application involves multiple entity type and the query accesses related entities from different entity type. The organization of broadcast data is designed to match the query access pattern from mobile client as closely as possible. As the query initiated by each client varies, this problem is sometimes also considered as an NP-hard problem. The difficulty is to decide the broadcast order in advance, even without much knowledge of an future entry. In general, an access graph is needed to identify the optimal organization of database items over a channel. The access graph is used to represent the dependency of data item. Once the access graph is built, a certain algorithm is utilized to determine the best broadcast program. Now the question arises that how a broadcast time is minimized, or we can say minimizing tuning time. A broadcast indexing scheme is needed to reduce the tuning time by providing accurate information for a client to tune in at the appropriate time for the required data. In this scheme, some form of directory is broadcast along with the data, and the clients obtain the index directory from the broadcast and use it in subsequent reads. The information generally also contains the exact time of data to be broadcast. As a result, mobile clients are able to conserve the energy of their unit by switching to doze mode and back to active mode when the data is about to be broadcast. In general, a broadcast indexing techniques involves a trade-off between optimizing the client tuning time and the query response time. The consequence of minimizing one of them is the increase of the other. For instance, to minimize the response time is to reduce the length of broadcast cycle. In this case, the index can be broadcast once in each cycle, but it will make the tuning time suffer since the client will have to wait for the index to arrive, which happens only once in each broadcast cycle. On the other hand, tuning time suffer since the client will have to wait for the index to arrive, which happens only once in each broadcast cycle. On the other hand, when the index directory is frequently broadcast in each broadcast cycle, to reduce the tuning time, the response time will be greatly affected due to the occupancy of the index in the cycle. Now we start with push-based mechanism. In push-based mechanism, there is service provider or push and broadcast system. There is single user data access. There are different mobile devices which are interacting, or we can say push downlink is being used for service provider or push and broadcast system. This is broadcast disk model, where broadcast bandwidth selection algorithm is executed. Algorithm for selecting interval between pushes of records, and this is data record. From data record, algorithm for selecting and structuring of record is being executed. Push-based mechanism function in this manner. A structure of data records to be pushed is selected. An algorithm provides an adaptable multi-level mechanism that permits data item to be pushed uniformly or non-uniformly after structuring them according to their relative importance. Server pushes data record from a set of distributed computing system. Example of distributed computing systems: advertisers or generators of traffic congestion, weather report, stock quotes, and news reports. Data is pushed at selected time interval using an adaptive algorithm. Pushing only once saves bandwidth. However, pushing at periodic interval is important because it provides the devices that were disconnected at the time of previous push with a chance to cache the data when it is pushed again. Bandwidths are adapted for downlink for pushes using an algorithm. Usually, higher bandwidth is allocated to records having higher number of subscriber or to those with higher access probabilities. A mechanism is also adopted to stop pushes when a device is handed over to another call. Publish subscribe mode is used in push based mechanism in which the data pushed as per the subscription for a push service by a user. For using push based mechanism, pushing algorithm is used. The first step of pushing algorithm is select a structure of data records to be pushed. An algorithm provides an adaptable multi-level mechanism that permits data items to be pushed uniformly or non-uniformly after structuring them according to their relative importance. Pushing interval is used where data is pushed at selected time interval using an adaptive algorithm. It is pushing only once saves bandwidth. However, pushing at periodic interval is important because it provides the devices that were disconnected at the time of previous push with a chance to cache the data when it is pushed again. Bandwidth adapted for downlink or for pushes using an algorithm is used. Now, periods of pushing and stopping pushes is the next step where the same fixed periods can be used for pushing all records, but usually higher bandwidth is allocated to record having higher number of subscribers or to those with higher access probabilities. A mechanism also adopted to stop pushes when a device is handed over to another cell. What are the advantages of push based mechanism? Push based mechanism enable broadcast of data services to multiple devices. The server is not interrupted frequently by request from mobile devices. These mechanisms also prevent server upload which might be caused by flooding of device request. Also, the user even gets the data he would have otherwise ignored, such as traffic congestion, forthcoming weather report, etc. So push based mechanism enable broadcast of data services to multiple devices. Server is not interrupted frequently by requests from the mobile devices. Best option for the server as they prevent server upload which may occur due to flooding of device request. What is the disadvantage of push based mechanism? Push based mechanism disseminate of unsolicited, irrelevant or out of context data which may cause inconvenience to the user. So the disadvantages are dissemination of unsolicited, irrelevant or out of context data. User may not be interested in the disseminated data and may be inconvenienced. So we can summarize as server pushes data record from a set of distributed computing system at intervals. Server is not interrupted frequently by requests from mobile devices. Dissemination of unsolicited, irrelevant and out of context data. Pull based mechanism. Under pull based mechanism, this is the diagrammatic representation where service provider response distributed system is in the center. Here data records is inserted into databases, and on the databases service provider response distribution system works. There are different mobile devices which are connected to service provider response distribution system. Response, downlink and pull request is present between mobile devices and service provider response distribution system. Then single user data access is there, and all this part comes under pull modes. Pull based mechanism function in the following manner. The bandwidth used for uplink channel depends upon the number of pull requests. A pull threshold is selected. This threshold limits the number of pull requests in a given period of time. This controls the number of server interruptions. A mechanism is adopted to prevent the device from pulling from a cell which has handed over the concerned device to another cell. On device handoff, the subscription is cancelled or passed on to new service provider cell. In pull-based mechanism, the user device receives data record sent by server on demand only. So user device or computing system pulls the data record from the service provider's application database server or from a set of distributed computing system. Here selective response from server is used. Records pulled and selective response to demand. Server transmits data packets as response selectively after client authentication, verification or subscription account check. Advantages of pull-based mechanism. With pull-based mechanism, no unsolicited or irrelevant data arrives at the device, and the irrelevant data is disseminated only when the user asks for it. Pull-based mechanism are the best option when the server has very little contention and is able to respond to many device requests within expected time interval. No unsolicited or irrelevant data arrives at the device. Relevant data disseminated only when the user asks for it. Best option when the server has very little contention and is able to respond to many device requests within expected time interval. Now we come to disadvantages. The server faces frequent interruptions and queues of requests at the server may cause congestion in cases of sudden rise in demand for sudden data record. In on-demand mode, another disadvantage is energy and bandwidth required for sending the request for hot items and temporal records. Server faces frequent interruptions and queries of request at the server may face congestion in cases of sudden rise in demand for certain data records. The energy and bandwidth required for on-demand mode when sending the request for hot items and temporal records. Temporal records are records changing with time. Hybrid mechanisms. In hybrid mechanism, this is the diagram of hybrid mechanism where data records, from data records an algorithm for selecting and structuring of record is used. Then broadcast interval select algorithm. Broadcast interval is the time span or a gap which will be given for selection algorithm. Now service provider application distribution system comes in the middle, and this part is pull push mode. Here both the mechanism pull and push is used. Push downlink and then pull request are there. Interleaved response downlink is occurring, and mobile devices are connected with service provider application distribution system. Hybrid mechanism function in the following manner. There are two channels, one for pushes by front channel and other for pulls by back channel. Bandwidth is shared and adapted between the two channels depending upon the number of active services receiving data from the server and number of devices requesting data pulls from the server. An algorithm can adaptively chop the slowest level of the schedule pushes successively. The data record at lower level where the records are assigned lower priorities can have long push interval in a broadcasting model. Advantages of hybrid mechanism: the number of server interruption and queued requests are significantly reduced. Disadvantages: PP does not eliminate the typical server problems of too many interruption and queued requests. The adaptive chopping of the slowest level of scheduled pushes. We can summarize this as it integrates pushes and pulls. Interleaved push and pull IPP mechanism is used. This mechanism reduces number of server interrupts. Two channel, one for push and other for pull is used, and bandwidth adaptable at a channel. Thank you for watching.